this building, put your hands on me, sir. Right. That is assault and battery. I am going to have you in front of professional standards so fast your head is going to spin. Do you understand that? All right. I am well acquainted with what I can do.
Tonight's confrontation outside the Islington Council Hub starts with a police officer putting his hands on a man armed with nothing more than a camera, and within seconds, the entire encounter spirals into accusations of assault, abuse of authority, and potential misconduct. What began as a routine public filming audit quickly turned into a heated legal showdown over trespass laws, police powers, and accountability in public spaces. But here's where things get interesting. The auditor doesn't back down. Instead, he challenges the officer point by point, demanding answers the officer seems unwilling or unable to provide. Was this lawful policing, or an officer overstepping the line? And when backup arrives, does the situation improve, or get even worse? Stay tuned, because this one escalates fast.
Hello, mate.
Hey, mate, you alright?
Officer, what are you up to?
What are you up to?
No mind what I'm doing.
What are you doing?
Why are you on private property filming?
What are you doing?
Why are you on private property
because
filming?
Because I can be calm down, identify yourself properly, officer.
Sorry?
Why have you got a hold of me? Why have you got a hold of me?
I don't know who you are.
Let go of me. You don't need to know who I am.
Filming.
Is that a crime?
You're on private premises.
Is that a crime?
Yeah, you're on private property.
What's the crime?
You're on private property.
What's the crime?
Right.
Let me put that down. Yeah, are you doing something stupid right now?
I'm not doing anything stupid.
What are you doing? You've just grabbed hold of me, officer.
Yeah.
You've already
I don't know who you are. No,
so behave
no,
yourself.
I haven't.
You don't need to know who I am.
Put your camera down.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
You're on private property.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
You're filming on private council property.
I am. What
so
crime?
I want to know why you're doing that.
You don't need to know why.
Well, you're trespassing.
Right, is that a crime?
Yes.
Is it?
Of course it is.
You're wrong. Civil trespass, you moron.
Don't
Civil trespass,
call me a moron.
You are a moron.
Don't call me a moron.
Are you his colleague? Are you a police officer? No.
Can you put your camera down?
Why?
Because I need to speak to you. Why you're on private property
you can speak to me.
Filming?
You can speak to me while the camera's on. This one's running as well. Can you identify yourself fully,
PC
officer?
Smith from the Metropolitan Police.
Right, number, station. 3 points of identification as per Metropolitan Police policy.
This is the exact moment the interaction takes a serious turn. The officer has already initiated physical contact before clearly establishing any lawful grounds to detain or restrain the auditor. And notice something important here. The auditor immediately starts asking legal questions. What crime do you suspect me of committing? That matters. In situations like this, police powers must be tied to a specific legal justification, not simply frustration or suspicion because someone is filming. The officer repeatedly claims trespass is a criminal offense, but ordinary trespass is generally a civil matter in the UK unless aggravating factors are involved. So now the big question becomes, was this officer genuinely mistaken about the law or trying to pressure the auditor into compliance? Let me know in the comments, how would you react if an officer grabbed you before explaining what crime you committed?
Warrant number.
Let go of
warrant
me now.
number.
Let go of
warrant
me.
number 236147.
Right.
I'm attached to Jubilee House in Putney.
Right. What crime do you suspect me of committing? What crime do you suspect me of committing? Can you get out of my space?
Why are you on private property filming?
I'm not on private property. It's open to the public. This is where you made a massive mistake, officer.
You're okay? Security
I am very familiar.
Filming.
I am filming. I'm doing it very openly because I want to. You've just come out of this building and grabbed a hold of me, officer. You need to be very careful how you move next. I will say whatever I want to you because you have literally just come out of this building and grabbed a hold of me, sir.
Calm yourself down.
No, you calm yourself down. You're the one that's came out and assaulted me. Do you understand? You put your hands on me. That is an assault and battery. Of course you've assaulted me. You've came out of this building and put your hands on me, sir. Right. That is assault and battery. I am going to have you in front of professional standards so fast your head is going to spin. Do you understand that?
All right.
I am well acquainted with what I can do. I don't need to tell you nothing, okay? So I think you need to wind your neck in and get back in your little office, mate, before you mess up even further, because you've already crossed the line, pal.
Right, don't shout at me.
I will say whatever I feel like.
Don't threaten me. Don't tell me what to do.
I didn't threaten you. I told you to go back in your little office and do your job properly and learn the law.
Don't worry about what I'm doing.
Telling me that trespass is a crime, you moron. You don't know what you're talking about.
Stop calling me a moron.
Because you are a moron.
Right.
What is trespass is a crime? I think you need to get on your radio and get some backup, pal, because you don't know what you're talking about. You need to get someone that does know what they're talking about, you fool. Absolute moron. Come on, put your hands on a member of the public. How dare you? Think because you got a little badge, you got some sort of power? No, calm yourself down. You just put your hands on me. You have just come out of this building, put your hands on me, you fool. No one assaulted anyone. No one touched their hands on anyone. But you've just assaulted me. You've messed up to the next degree.
The rear gates.
You're going to get educated today, officer. Big time.
Islington Council offices on Laycock Street.
Yeah, you didn't expect this, did you? Why are you getting close to me? I think you need to back up, mate. You've already crossed your line.
What is your problem?
You've just come out of a building and grabbed hold of me. You grabbed hold of me. You're a police officer. What is an assault? What is an assault? You're a police officer. What is an assault? What is an assault officer? What is a battery officer? You know full well I'm right. You know full well.
At this stage, the encounter has completely broken down. The auditor is openly accusing the officer of assault and battery, while the officer appears increasingly defensive and unwilling to directly answer the legal questions being thrown at him. And honestly, silence in moments like this can be incredibly damaging. When someone repeatedly asks an officer to define assault or justify their actions, especially while everything is being recorded, viewers naturally start wondering whether the officer realizes he may have crossed a legal line. But there's another layer here too: professionalism. Even if the auditor is confrontational, police officers are trained to remain calm, measured, and legally precise under pressure. Instead, this interaction is turning emotional, reactive, and chaotic. The longer this goes on, the worse it looks for the officer involved.
Absolute moron. Literally came out of the building, grabbed hold of me, guys.
So would you like to tell me what you're doing here?
I don't need to explain nothing to you. You need to learn your job, pal. Alright? You don't know what you're doing. You're a liability to the public. That's what you are. So wait until your colleagues get here. They're going to educate you, and you're going to do what's called the walk of shame, pal. I guarantee it. I guarantee you that. You've already assaulted me. So I've got you on that. What is an assault? What is an assault? Go on, define an assault since you're a police officer. You just messed up, ladies and gentlemen. He keeps scurrying away, trying to hide. He knows he's messed up. I'm not really interested in talking to you.
Okay.
Alright? You're the wrong type of police officer that we should have in the police force. Okay? You're the sort of person that gets people hurt because you come out and you act on impulse and you don't take stock of a situation. Alright? You came out, you grabbed hold of me. It's on camera, don't lie. You know, lying is a sackable offence under the Met's disciplinary procedures. You understand that? Don't lie on camera. It's a very foolish thing to do. Alright? Because I will have your job off you. I guarantee you that. Because you're going to realise very, very soon how much you've messed up today. I guarantee you that. You've cost the taxpayers money. And you're going to find yourself in a disciplinary. Sorry, my love.
Yeah, no, he's fine to come in. That's fine.
That's fine, because we've got a call.
No, he's fine. Everything's fine.
Fine.
That's fine.
It's fine now. Sorry, excuse me, officers. Just two things. Can I get the CAD number, please?
Yeah, it's 02
02?
of today's date.
Of today's date. I've got one question for you specifically.
Can I grab your name quickly?
Sorry, I'm talking to you. That's very rude.
You can talk to me, sir.
No, it's for this constable specifically.
Okay.
So I'll wait till she's finished. Very rude.
Your surname, sir. Okay, just done that.
I also want to make a complaint as well
Against, yeah.
for an assault that took place.
That's fine. Okay.
So my question for you is, do you regularly disobey orders from your commanding officers?
Well, I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay, you see this flag, you know it's
We
banned.
attended the
No, this is where accountability becomes the central issue. The auditor claims the officer is denying physical contact despite the incident allegedly being captured on camera. If that footage clearly shows unwanted physical contact, then any denial could become a very serious credibility problem later, especially during a misconduct investigation or civil complaint review. And remember, modern policing relies heavily on public trust. Once an officer appears dishonest, even small details start getting questioned by the public. But there's another fascinating dynamic here: the auditor understands procedure. He's requesting CAD numbers, identifying details, and discussing professional standards complaints in real time. That changes the power balance entirely. This no longer feels like a casual stop, it now feels like evidence gathering for a formal complaint process.
And now we were going to...
Oh no, I've got a complaint.
What's your complaint, sir?
Make a complaint on the police.
No, yous are here now, so I can make a complaint with you
What's your
guys.
complaint, sir?
I've been assaulted
Okay, when?
about half an hour ago.
Out here?
Yeah.
By who?
I don't know, a man pretending to be a police officer.
Did you get any shoulder numbers?
I got his ID, yeah.
his
But
ID.
he's in this building. You can go and investigate and go and get him out and,
Yeah.
and speak to him about it. I can give him at a later date. I'll give you an
Not
email
willing to give
address.
your details now?
Not at this moment in time, no, I don't need
Okay.
to.
Well, we'll go in there and check some CCTV.
Yeah, I've got camera footage here.
Okay. Do you have an email address I can contact you to get that camera?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah?
I would like that officer to remove the defaced flag though. It is the 80th anniversary of D-Day as well, so I find it even more offensive that she's flaunting
What's
that.
your email address?
Considering Sir Matt Rowley's banned them throughout the Metropolitan Police Force, I think it's outrageous that officers think they can disobey direct orders from their superiors. So, one second. Sorry, can you remove that please? It's very offensive. Can you ask her to remove that? You're a detective constable. You ranking here? You're the ranking officer here.
We're all the same rank. We're all constables.
Right, okay, can you not ask her to remove that? 80th anniversary of D-Day, she's wearing a defaced flag that's been banned.
Are you not willing to give any details other than that email?
Not at this moment in time, no. Contact me by email or provide it at a later time.
I'll contact you by email. And how did he assault you?
He came out and he grabbed hold of me. I asked him several times to let go, eventually let go, then he grabbed hold of me again and kept hold of me, and I had to ask him to let go again.
Okay. And you have footage you're willing to send, yeah?
I do have footage,
If I
yeah.
send you a link, that'll be okay?
I'll provide that, yeah.
No worries.
You need to go and ascertain his details and
Yeah, I'm going to go and ask for
report him. He's
details.
pretending to be a police officer because he could be impersonating a police officer as well. He doesn't know any law or anything, so
What's
who
he
knows?
look like?
Short male, white male, maybe about 5'8", 5'9". He had blue jeans on, pair of trainers. He had, I think it was a sort of tannish, sort of greenish t-shirt on. Short
Did
hair.
your name? How did you identify
He
himself?
showed me a badge. He did tell me his name. I don't recall it. He told me a number. I don't recall that. And he said he was attached to somewhere outside, out Putney Way or something like that.
Okay. We'll go and have a look at some CCTV, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Again, I was stood, just for your reference, I was stood about here. I'd walking down here, he'd come out this door, he was speaking to some people here, and then he came out and grabbed hold of me, which is assault and battery.
Do you have CCTV that you can look at? I do, yeah. Do you mind if you
Where are we at?
So they're going to save their CCTV
Okay.
and send it. Are you willing to give your full details so that we can put a crime
If
report
you
on?
contact me by email, I'll do that at a later stage. I don't feel comfortable doing it now with all these people around that I don't know.
Do you
So
want to come down to the station and give your details?
no, I don't need to do that. Just do it via email. It's not an issue. I've done it before that way. It's not
Okay,
a
and
problem.
you want to take further action?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
The guys assaulted me. Did you
Okay.
get his details?
Yeah, I've got his details.
Have you? Right, okay. Awesome. Do you guys mind? I just need your guys' IDs if you don't mind.
Yeah. You've got my shoulder number.
This entire incident highlights why public accountability and knowledge of the law matters so much during police interactions. What started as a man filming outside a public-facing building escalated into allegations of unlawful force, confusion over trespass laws, accusations of dishonesty, and even complaints about officer conduct and policy violations. Whether viewers agree with the auditor's tone or not, one thing is undeniable: the officer's decision to initiate physical contact became the defining moment of this encounter. From there, every action was scrutinized under the camera lens. And in today's world, those recordings can lead to complaints, internal investigations, disciplinary hearings, and potentially costly legal consequences for departments and taxpayers alike. Cases like this remind both officers and the public that professionalism, restraint, and a clear understanding of legal authority are absolutely critical during any interaction. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping police accountability breakdowns and body cam analysis videos.
3 point.
I
points. I've got an issue.
my surname.
I've got an issue with my
It's
eyesight.
PC Rogers and my shoulder number is 3344.
What station are you attached to?
And I'm attached to Islington Station.
Yeah, okay. Your colleagues don't have an issue with it. What have you got an ego for?
You've got my shoulder
what's your
number,
problem?
My that, and I can give you my own number, and I do not have
It's definitely got a problem. I'm going to ask you a last time, can you remove that monstrosity of a flag, please? That bastardised flag that you're wearing.
We will contact you via email for the details.
Okay, I will have to raise a complaint because you are defying direct orders for Sir Matt Rowley, but have a nice day, ladies. Bye-bye.